She's back. Did you guys miss me? I missed you guys, but I have to tell you, last week was extremely busy for me. My son was he just graduated kindergarten. He's going to first grade next year, summer camp, and like the drama with that I had to like iron out, like just craziness. So last week was filled with like miscommunication, just like drama, unnecessary drama, and delays, and I feel like this week is going to be much better. I feel like the first week was I think we're still in Mercury retrograde, and we should be out of Mercury retrograde the 23rd, which is my son's birthday. Yay. But when Mercury's retrograde, it's like if anything can go wrong, it will, and it's going to. It's like Murphy's Law. So I really was very busy last week with readings, and what else did I have? I just had a lot of appointments too. Like I just have a lot going on. Good things, but your girl is busy. And I feel like this is going to be a busy month for a lot of you. I feel like for everyone. And drop a message in the comments if this week, or I'm sorry, if last week was very stressful. And then just lots of delays. That is the hard part, getting through that. So I'm glad that is over, and this week should be easy peasy. This week is very busy though too, but I feel like the energy is softening up. It's lightening. I feel like we went through the fire last week, and this week we're hitting the ground running, putting the pedal to the metal, right? For most of us, I feel like a lot of people are very busy with their work, busy, on vacation, or just with their projects. But I feel like we're not out of the, how do I say this? We're not out of the fog just yet. But we can see some buildings. You get what I'm saying? It's still cloudy, but cloudy with a chance of meatballs, but we can still see a little bit. Last week it was fog. We couldn't see anything. We were literally walking in the dark, walking blindly. But I feel like this week, if you did the work and you continue to do the work, I feel like this week is going to be much easier, because you know what you need to do. You're going to do it, and I feel like things are going to start opening up a little bit. And for a lot of you, you're in the spotlight. But again, when you're in the spotlight, you're dealing with a lot of people, and it comes with a lot of opinions and drama. So, I want to know how you guys are doing, and I really want to know how your week was last week, because my week was insane. But I just want to pull maybe 3 cards just to see exactly what's the energy. But what I'm feeling like this week is, it's not like it's going to be a week full of opportunities. I feel like that's a little later in July. I feel like right now we're still doing what we need to get done, but it's a lot easier for us to get what we need to get done this week. Where last week it was when you're making phone calls and no one's picking up, no one's answering, no one wants to do anything, and also it was the holidays. So last week was just wild, and there was just so many different energies. I was just overwhelmed. I couldn't take it. It was just so much going on. Jesus, I'm glad it's over. I hope you guys enjoyed the fireworks. But I can't believe it's July. If you think about it, it's almost September. Jesus. But if you are doing anything that, for people that work in the spotlight, like your content creators, your actresses, your actors, people that are on your podcast, people that are forward facing, job wise, you're going to be recognized, or people are going to be noticing you more, and that could be a good thing and that could be a bad thing, but I think that mostly it's good. So you really want to watch your energies. You really want to remain calm, take a breath, You don't always need to react all the time. You don't need to respond all the time, or at least quickly. You can pause for a minute and then you can respond. Because I feel like last week was a lot of heightened emotions. I feel like this week you can take a deep breath. So I love that it's raining. I love thunderstorms. Anyone knows me that I love the rain. So I just got in. I feel amazing, and the plants need watering. But I feel like we all needed like this rain, like this cool off, because it was very hot here. And, being in the city with it being like over 100 degrees is like so gross. Unless you're like by the pool or at the beach. But I'm really not a beach person. I prefer the pool. Like lounging by the pool. I'm not a fan of sand. But anyway, so I'm feeling really positive. A lot of great things are happening. I feel like there's a lot of opportunities for people. Like if you're looking for a job, keep job hunting, because I feel like a lot of things are going to be opening up for you. And again, a lot of people are going to be noticing you. So put your best foot forward. Set some goals, set some intentions, wake up with affirmations. And look, when things get overwhelming, so it's okay to take a step back. Don't retreat, for forever, because it's easy to do that, but take a step back. And when you take a step back, journal. Like I journal almost every single day, and I think that's good. And it's great because I can always look back at it, like what happened like 3 months ago, like, whatever. I have something to reference, so journal, meditate. I'm starting to meditate more. I go back and forth, because when I'm very busy, like I only have time to like 15 minutes of grounding, because I'm like, I have a lot going on. But it's good things, and I'm very organized and it's very structured. But I try to do a lot. Like sometimes I try to do 3 or 4 readings, but I can't, especially if I have like big, like, grief readings, and those type of readings really, really take a lot of my energy. So I try to keep like just maybe one reading, one of those readings a week. But again, it really depends on, you guys and what my clients want. But again, if you guys want to book a reading with me, because that's what mostly I do. Like I record content with you guys, but ultimately I want you to book a reading with me. You can start small. You don't have to, book one of those bigger readings if you're not ready for it yet. But when you book a reading with me, no matter how small, you're going to walk away feeling much better. Your energy is going to feel re-energized. I'm a healer, and I like to alchemize your pain. Okay, give it to me, let me take it and go from there. But check out my link that's in my bio. I added some readings, and there's an offering that I'm going to have, and I'll tell you all about it. I'll start it in August. I was going to start it this month, but I feel like this month is a very busy month, and I don't want to overwhelm myself with it, so I'll leave it for the 1st of August. But guys, book a reading with me. There's a basic reading, I think, and it's Ask a Witch, and that's Ask Me Anything. Okay, and it's like $33 or whatever. So book a reading with me. If you have any questions, you can always email me. Everything is in my bio. And I love hearing from you. I love when you guys comment. I love when you guys interact with me. That's what it's all about. Like I want to build my community of my people, So I hope that we got rid of, like, that weekend is over. We don't need to go, we don't need to talk about last week. I just wanted to get that off my chest, because last week was a lot. But I'm feeling really good this week. Today is a beautiful day. Like things are going my way. Things are moving, because things were not moving. And I feel like, with Mercury retrograde, you have that. You have the pull stop, go stop. And it's so frustrating, especially when you have everything and you're like ready to go, So this is going to be a good week. Stay organized, stay structured. Do breath work, practice breathing. I teach my son that, like when he's like, driving me nuts, I'm like, can you let's take 3 deep breaths, like deep breaths. All right. And and stay hydrated, stay hydrated. And guys, journal. I want you guys to journal your feelings. When I say journal, you don't have to write like an essay, essays in your journal, but just write like 3 things, and start there, and start intentions. Like every day when you wake up, if you can start the day with an intention, perfect. Okay, start your day with intention. Okay, because without intention, you're just moving along, So let's start moving with intention. Let's start setting goals for this week. Like this week, I'm going to get this done, and actually get it done, because you can do it. But start small, okay? But I believe in you guys. I feel like this is like, I feel like a lot of things are opening up, because I'm telling you guys, I've been stuck. I've been going through it just as much as you have. And look, I have a Scorpio stellium, okay? So I'm constantly transforming and going through things. Like I cry, I flip out, and I question myself. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to do any readings, like, but you know what? You gotta walk through the fire. You can't run from things. It's going, like, you just gotta, like, look, give it to me. Let's do it, And I always just say that. There's this song, I can't think of it, but you just gotta walk through the fire. And when I say walk through the fire, you just gotta do the thing that scares you, or just, or walk through the difficulty with your head high. Even if you can't see your way forward, just, that you need to just do this, get it done. And you know what? When there's things that I don't like doing, I try to make it fun. Like, yay, I have to do laundry, or yay, I have to, write a book. Woo! Like, make it exciting, because everything is mental. If you create obstacles or hurdles in your life, don't do that. Stop. If you already have difficulties, don't add more. Make it fun. Like, yes, I get them off the floor. Yeah, I get a paint. Woo! And honestly, everything is a blessing, because think about this. There's people that, like, don't even have hot water. There's people that wish they had a roof over their head. There's people that wish they had food. So when you complain, like, I don't feel like cooking, think about it like, you know what? I have food in my fridge. I am so blessed to be able to cook. I have ingredients. I have seasonings, I have this, I have cold water, I'm very blessed. And I think about it when I look at like Gaza, Sudan, and all these, places that, it truly, truly breaks my heart. Like, you guys, we don't know how good we have it. We complain a lot, but we don't know what it is to really have difficulty, like real difficulty, like not like, oh, I'm evicted, or I don't have money for rent, but like, there's people that's been trafficked that are fighting deadly diseases, so I want everyone just to be grateful and move with grace, because there's a lot of people that are going through things, and I'm not saying that it makes their actions right, but hold space for people, and even for yourself, and try to put yourself in people's shoes. You never know what people are going through, so if you can, always try to put your best foot forward. Like for me, I always try to do one good deed a day or a week. If you can do something for someone today, do it. Okay? If you can do something great for someone tomorrow, if you can volunteer at a food bank, do it. Doing stuff like that is creating blessings, and you deserve it, because you're giving of yourself, and you're giving back. When you give back, you're creating your own fortune, your own good karma, dharma, if you want to put it. And I'm all about that. I'm a Girl Scout, so I'm just extremely blessed, and I'm just grateful that I have the opportunity to do this. And my son's gonna be 6. I'm just really happy, but honey, like I was going through last week, because when things don't go my way, I get really upset, because I organize, I plan, and I know, like, sometimes things are not going to go your way, but I don't look at things like that. I'm like, no, it's going to happen. I don't take no for an answer. So anyway, let's just see. Let's pick out Spirit. What's the energy for this week? No more than 3 cards. Okay, and we're back. Okay, so Spirit, what is like for the collective. Ooh, that one flew out. Convention. Okay. Convention. Ah. And let's get one more. What is the energy? Okay. Generosity. Let's do one more. Can I have one more, Spirit? What's the energy looking like for this week? Health. Health is wealth, baby. All right. Convention. 10-5. That's funny. That's my birthday, October 5. Woo! Oh my God, this is funny. 10-5-6. Guys, I'm not kidding. This is hilarious. That is so funny. So, convention. I want to look that one up really quick. Convention. Is this Mars? I think, no. No. That's not Mars. Is it Mercury? Nope. Venus. Okie dokie. So let's do, what is this? Convention. Capricorn, love, duty, perseverance. Okay, guys, so it says when this card is chosen, it often indicates a romantic liaison with someone much older or younger. A marriage or affair with a great age difference, a relationship with a famous or important person, a new friend of some influence. So, Capricorn, love, duty, perseverance. Okay. Convention. And then a little baby in the house. So, okay. Let me pause for a minute. All right. So, I was just looking through the book and I was doing some thinking and channeling. Some of you guys might meet a Capricorn. And this person might be traditional, older, structured, you know, Capricorns. Very intelligent. And I would say wealthy. I feel like this person has their neat and orderly, that their stuff together. For some, they could have a child. I don't really think so. They could be health conscious. But this is someone that is conventional or, you know, traditional. Let's put it that way. Neat and orderly. And it might surprise you, to be honest with you. Yeah, because we have love, perseverance, and duty. And that's what I'm getting. Yeah. Or you might have business dealings with someone that's a Capricorn. Yeah. And then also, I feel like there's going to be people that are going to be generous with you. I feel like there's going to be, I feel like with a lot of you, your finances are going to take a change for the better. A lot of you, if you have been having financial issues or your money's not really where you want to be, I feel like someone might be generous with you, or you might suddenly get a windfall or a job opportunity, you know, where someone is giving you something. I strongly believe that. Or you get paid for your work. There's something that you do that's really creative and someone, you know, pays you for it because they see, you know, they love your work. And what is this card? Let's just see. But that's what I feel like. Oh, it's in Leo. Ambitious, creative, self-expression. Yeah, I feel like this is for my artists. For my artists or my creative people. There's someone that's probably going to be generous or give you money. Yeah. I feel like, and also too, be generous with yourself. Show your work, show your talents, showcase who you are. Now is the time to, like, what if you're an artist or creative, anything like that, now is the time to really put yourself forward. This is Leo. Leo loves attention. Leo's the main character. Like, my son is the main character. Like, we orbit him. You get what I'm saying? So, guys, that is what I want you to do, is really, really put yourself out there. Yeah, and keep up the hard work. Hard work pays off. You know, a lot of times people like look at other people and say, look at them, they're so much more successful than me. Yeah, because their journey is different and their life is different than you. A lot of times when you're creating wealth, it's difficulty. You know, it's not easy road. You don't see anything yet. It takes a long time before you start seeing, you know, the fruit of your labor. It takes years, you know, a lot of times, because it's more about the foundation than anything. There's a lot of people that you're looking at and you're like, oh my God, look at their life, they're living it up. There's no foundation. That rug is going to be pulled from underneath them any moment now. I'm all about building solid foundations, structured foundation. You cannot build anything on without. You want to build things on solid ground, not on sand. Sand shifts. Okay, so think about that. Also, health. I feel like your health is going to be, take care of your health. And I feel like a lot of you guys are probably concerned about your health or working out, you know, changing your diets, doing what you need to do. What you do, your health is wealth. You need to take care of your body. Because without your body, what else do you have? You know what I mean? Come on, take care of yourself. Drink the water, drink the juice. It's okay to have a drink here and there, but remember, all these messages. Yeah, and the sun is fortune, perfection, and service. Yeah, so for a lot of you guys, if you're not taking care of your health, take care of your nutrition. Take that step. Start working out. If you want to look good, you can't look good without, like, everything starts inside. Okay? You want to start from inside, from the outside, because if you have a shitty inside, you're not going to look good. Everything initially tells on itself. You get what I'm saying? Like, I need to get my tooth fixed. I cracked my tooth. Like, I ate food. I was out to dinner, and I cracked it on a bone that wasn't supposed to be a bone. It was what was it? Not a short rib. It was like pork belly. And when I tell you, the pain, and I'm just so scared because I have to get like an implant. My poor tooth. But anyway, see, gotta take care of things. And your teeth, you know, you gotta eat well, because if you don't floss and take it, you're gonna have cavities and you're gonna have no teeth. How are you gonna eat? So listen, health is wealth. This is a great month. I feel like you guys are completing a cycle. I think for most of us, we're completing a cycle, thank God, and we're going into something else. But be generous with yourself. Showcase your talents. Now's the time to put your foot forward. You know, I don't care if there's something that you want people to start seeing, how are they going to see it? Show them. Put it on YouTube. Put it on TikTok. Showcase yourself. Don't hide. I don't like being seen all the time, but hey, I love what I do. Sometimes, because I'm a private person, but ultimately, show them what you got, right? So health is wealth. Definitely take care of yourself. Work out. Change your diets if you need to. Go to the doctor. Get what you need done. And I'm going to do an oracle card for you guys. Just because I love you so much. And then I will be back on Wednesday, if not tomorrow, with a pick a pile. But guys, this is not what I'm here for, to do, readings for you guys, like pick a piles. I really want to transform your lives. A lot of people go through trauma. A lot of people are struggling with grief. I'm very confidential, just to let you know that too. Let's talk about it. Let me help you. Lay your burdens down. All right? I'm not here to give like love readings and like superficial things. I'm here to really transform you. Because if I can transform my life, and I've been through hell and back, not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, like fucking 5. I don't even know what life I'm on, but things always get better. But they get better because I choose to. I'm very resilient. I don't allow things to control me or to bring me down. Like when I hit rock bottom, that's it. I'm coming back with a vengeance. And that's how everyone should feel. Not like you're like, not like, the world, you're going to come back, with animosity and like, I'm like Trump, I'm going to get you back. No, like you want to heal yourself. you know what, your biggest, how do I say this? Success is is the biggest revenge, is the ultimate revenge. When you're successful, you're happy, you're healthy, and you're living your life, that is revenge. Okay? And when you can do whatever you want, you know, you can live life on, you're living life on your own. You're doing what you want. No one's controlling you. If you're not living the life that you want to live, then start making changes so you are. Because everyone deserves to be happy. If you're working for someone else and you want to work for yourself, set yourself up so you don't have to work for anyone else. But remember, things don't happen like 1, 2, 3. Things take time. You know, you're going to learn through your mistakes. Seek out mentors. Look at people who made mistakes and learn from them. Read, research, do the work. Don't just trust things on the internet, you know, people that are making things seem easier. You can always, it's easy to make anything. It's so easy to put on a facade to make it seem like I'm living this life and blah blah blah. Like, I rather live the life than pretend, you know. I was not living the life that I wanted to. Now I am, but I'm still on my way. I'm not there yet. So let's do this together, guys, okay? I want everyone to be happy and live the life that they want to live, okay? Now, Spirit, what is your message for the collective? What do you want to let them know? What is the message for the collective? And we're going to end on this. Can I have a message for the collective? Peace. I love that. Peace. You know, guys, 23, 3 is 5. Change. There's a lot of change in the wind. There's going to be peace, and there's an egg. And this egg is opportunity. There is something that is going to unfold. It hasn't unfolded yet, but when it unfolds, it's going to give you so much joy, so much peace and happiness. Yes, serenity. And it's a change. And it might be on the 23rd. My son's birthday is on the 23rd, and look, 23rd. And eggs. I don't know why. I love eggs. I want to collect Fabergé eggs. Like, I don't know what it is. I feel like eggs are like good luck. And for most of you guys, I feel like you guys are going to be in the spotlight. Like, maybe you do some acting. I don't know. Well, I shouldn't say I don't know. But a lot of you are stars. And you're meant to shine. So shine your light. If you're around people that are trying to dim your light, stay away from them. If you are at a job and they want to dim your light, find a new job. You're not here to dim your light. You're here to be your best version of yourself. So start aligning yourself with things that bring you peace and joy. If things are not making you happy and you feel stuck, it's because you're not aligned. When you start moving with intention and aligning to the things, like just doing the things that you like to do. And for a lot of people, like, I don't know what I like to do. Think about, what did you do as a child? What'd you like doing? Ask your mom, ask your dad. And if you don't know, then you know what? You need to do some journaling, some shadow work, and figure it out. Go to the park, go on a roller coaster, have fun, do childlike things, paint, do a pottery class, go for a walk, you know, volunteer, help an elderly person. Read to children in a library. There's so many things you guys can do, but there is peace that is near, and there is an opportunity that's going to unfold very soon. Yes, it could be a person, it could be an opportunity, but I feel like this is something that is unexpected. This is something that for each and every one, it's different, but this is something that is going to bring you solitude, and this is something that is being brought to you. It's like an olive branch. There's a change in the wind. It's coming, guys. It's coming. Let this fog lift. But look, take advantage of this. Do the energy clearing and do the work that you need to get done right now. So when it's your time, you don't have to worry about anything else. Clean up everything now. Do everything that you need to do now. Make room for the opportunities that you want. Make room for the life that you want, because it's there. Everything that you want is there. You just got to meet them there. Okay? I love you guys. I will see you either tomorrow or Wednesday. More likely Wednesday, because I have a lot of readings tomorrow. But anyway, my book is open, guys. So book a reading with me. If you have any questions, let me know. All right. I love you guys. Enjoy this week. Stay calm, stay humble, and remember, everything is within you. All right. I love you. Love and light.